Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Kabutops, and today I'm showing you how to prepare for a new patch so you do not lose all of your ships. Now, in the 4.1.1 update that will be coming soon, it's already available to everybody on the PTU. There is a partial wipe that is happening, but before any of you guys get worried and scared about what a partial wipe is, I am going to explain it to you. Your AUEC is safe, and your ships are safe, but your ships are only safe if you follow these instructions. I'm not going to beat around the bush at all. I'm going to give you all of the information straight up and fast because I know you guys are worried about losing potentially everything that you guys have. As I walk over to the ASOP terminals here, I want to tell you guys that do not be worried. It's just a partial wipe of things that are consumables, but that doesn't mean that all of your ships are safe. There is one way that you guys can prepare for all future updates, and that is to make sure that everything is stored. If your ship says deliverable, that counts as well, so you guys are good. But just in case, make sure everything in your ASOP terminal says stored. If a ship says it's destroyed, or if a ship says that you can claim it, make sure it is claimed, guys. This one right here, it says claimed just because it's stored at Seraphim, but just make sure everything is delivered, nothing is destroyed, nothing is unknown location, none of that. The reason is if you guys have a ship that you have bought with in-game AUEC, in-game money, like maybe this Interceptor, my 350R, any of these, those can actually disappear at every patch update. You guys see right here, I have an F8C Lightning Pyam Executive. This has gone already through a patch, and I have not lost it, which is really amazing. Just make sure it's always stored. You guys don't want to go ahead and clear out an entire executive hangar just to lose a ship. Along with making sure that all of your ships are safe and prepared for the update, make sure that your guys' stuff is safe as well in your hangars. Jumping over to your hangar, make sure to go to your storage access or your freight manager over there to make sure that everything you have is sold. I currently just finished selling up all of my RMC, but guys, simple things like detox pins, ammo, so any of your ammo for your weapons, all of that, as well as sustenance, med pins should all be wiped. So just be very careful and make sure that you guys use everything before it's gone. Now, before anyone says anything, I don't know if your laser activation key cards, your OLP supervisor key cards, or any of your storage key cards will get wiped. I do not know. So make sure to actually grab all of those and use them before the update happens, just in case. Now, I don't see any reason that those keycards will get wiped, as certain things like comp boards have stayed per patch for me, but I have heard a lot of people just losing a majority of the stuff they have in their storage anyway. So if you guys just don't want to take that extra risk, I highly suggest either using those things or giving them to someone that will use them before the update does take place. Anything that is stored in your freight manager, such as SCUs of Maze, Weevil eggs, any of that will be lost, so make sure you guys get your selling done now, as that will be gone. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is if you go in your freight manager and you have things that are stored in SCU boxes, such as materials that you're selling, armor, weapons, any of that, if you guys have maybe an organization that you're in or maybe that you participate in, if you guys have, SCU boxes full of uniforms, those will get wiped as well. So make sure to take everything out of the SCU boxes, because then they will be safe, but if they are in an SCU container, they will go away. Remember, like I said, this is not a money wipe, a ship wipe, or any of those things, so make sure to have just everything you guys are going to be selling sold, and just make sure that you guys are ready for this update. Patch 4.1.1 has a lot to offer, and it would be really sad if you guys lost the hard-earned ships that you guys just got. I know when I first started playing Star Citizen, I lost a ship the very next day, guys. It was my second ship I ever bought with AUEC, and the very next day there was an update patch, and I lost it. I was devastated. I know a lot of you guys in the comment sections, as well as just viewers of my videos, have had these problems asking, is there a way to get it back or any of that? There is actually not. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that all of that is stored and done. Another thing I could recommend is taking off all of your armor. You guys can see I'm in a pretty awesome set right now that matches really well. I know the helmet has a little bit of issues, though. You guys can see like my head through it and stuff. But guys, make sure your armor is stored too. If you guys are wearing a really awesome armor set that you didn't pay real life money for, make sure it's stored before an update can happen. This update, I do not know when it will happen, but they are usually dropped on Tuesdays or Thursdays, so be ready for that, as it can happen at any moment. Another very important tip that I have for you guys is making sure that any customizable things on your ship are actually stored as well. You guys can see right here, this is the Executive F8C, but I thought nothing better else to show you guys than this for an example. If you guys have a ship that you recently just outfitted, whether that's a Taurus, an F8C, or whatever it is, and you just put fancy new parts on it, if those are coolers, weapons, quantum drives, or anything along the realm of customizing your ship, make sure that it is removed. Now, there's a couple ways that you guys can do this. You guys can actually open up your F1 menu and go to vehicles. You can select the ship that you guys have. Let's say, for example, my Cutlass Black is here right now. Then what I will do is the weapons that I don't want to lose. So, for example, if they have attritions, or maybe I don't want to lose my Panther repeaters, all you have to do is unequip those weapons. That's super, super easy to do in this menu. But for those of you guys that don't like using this menu and you guys would rather use something like in person with a tractor beam just like this, I'm going to show you that as well. While I enter the pilot seat, I'm going to explain why we do this. So, if you guys have a ship that, let's say, you bought for real money or even in-game money, like the Taurus or the F8C, what ends up happening is everything that you guys add onto it is not part of that base ship. So, when a new patch happens, they actually completely revert the ship back to what it is. So, if you have any liveries, paints, anything on that ship, it will revert it back to regular as well. So when you guys spawn in on a new patch, you have to make sure to attach all of your weapons again to the ship of your choice, as well as the paints, so that it can look really awesome. We're in the ship now. I'm going to do something called pressing left, alt, and F. Then I am going to go right here, which is unlock all. You guys can also do right, alt, and K as a keybind, but I prefer to do it through this one as it's just a little bit easier. After doing that, exit the pilot seat of your ship, whether you guys are in the F8C like I am, or if you are in the Taurus, and then just use your tractor beam just like so, and remove those weapons from your ship. Remember, you want to do this to every single ship that you guys have if you do not want to lose the weapons. So if you've already spent millions of AUC on attritions, or maybe you acquired NDBs from really rare executive hangars or stuff like that, make sure that they are stored. The next thing that I will add is if you guys are doing a lot of ships, really use the vehicle tab. It's so much easier than doing this. I personally think this is a waste of time, but it can be useful as well if you guys really like doing the fun aspect of taking your ships apart. After doing that, make sure to open up your hangar and then press the lower elevator. Make sure that this entire transferring to warehouse thing is completely done before anything happens. The next step that you guys will have to actually do is if you undo them like this, where you are taking parts off of your ship, if at any point I leave the game and rejoin, I will have, if I claim an F8C from, let's say, Seraphim, or I backspace right now and claim it, it will still have the NDBs on it. It actually will add them back onto here, and that is how you guys can go ahead and actually duplicate your weapons too. So if you guys want to get ready for the patch by making a bunch of duplicate NDB weapons or attritions, you guys could do that as well, so that all of your ships will be ready when it starts. Or if you guys just start the next patch and you have lost absolutely everything, you guys have no more attritions, no more weapons, make sure to continuously do that, as you guys can put all of those weapons on your other ships and you don't have to go out and buy multiples of that as well. After the ship has had its weapons taken off of it, if you guys want to save it like this though, to make sure that it is completely saved, all you're going to have to do is press F to use it, lower your ship, go to the F2 menu, and then for reference, all you would have to do is just go to it, and you would change something. For example, this missile rack, you're going to unequip it, and then you're going to re-equip it and everything like that. So you just unequip it and then re-equip it, and you make that change saved. It's very easy to do, and that will save it for you guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and also join the Discord. We have a Discord with over 3,200 members on it if you guys want to get any notifications on any future giveaways that I do, as well as events that I do with a lot of people. It is very fun. We do 1v1 tournaments every now and then, so if you guys want to join any of those, fight clubs, or 1v1s in Arrows and Arena Commander, make sure to click that description, link in the description as well. Thank you guys. My name is Kabutops. I hope you have a great day, and I hope the next wipe treats you guys well. Thank you, and enjoy. Bye.